Did you guys just see that? Hey guys, so today's video, I want to do my makeup, almost like change the shape of my face. I am just feeling so, like this, puffy and bloated. I said this the other day, I was like, I'm gonna chisel my face. And then when I got to it, I absolutely didn't. I like did fake freckles and like some bronzer. And I was like, wow, super fucking chiseled. I'm not feeling the most confident right now. I kind of broke out a little bit and I'm just feeling a little bit down on myself. I'm just not even gonna lie. So I am going to do that. And I thought it would be fun to sit down and film it and just chill, hang out, and do our makeup together and make this face not look like this face right now. Because sometimes I just wanna like, I'm listening to music in my little AirPods. Okay, I was so like anti-AirPod. Not trying to be like, oh, everyone likes AirPods, so I don't like AirPods. I wasn't trying to be that person. But I had tried them before, and I had tried the original ones. I didn't like them because they hurt my ears so bad, but I got the AirPods Pro. They look like this, so they actually have the little squishy bit instead of just sticking in your ear with the plastic bit. And let me just say, they are the most intuitive. Apple products are just, I'm just gonna say it. They've thought of it all. There's just something about it. If you've been wondering if you should get them or not, I'm gonna say we had a pair of wireless headphones before that we were using, like these little, can't remember, Jaybird or something, I can't remember. And they were terrible. They were huge and clunky, but not only that, you can't have just one in at a time. You have to have them both in. If you take one out, it stops and there's no way to start the other one. And it was weird. Anyway, if you've been wondering, that yes, they're overpriced. My God in heaven. But the noise cancellation on these guys is like shocking. It's actually shocking. They charge so fast. This sounds like an ad for Apple. Trust me, they don't need me. I was so skeptical. I was like, they're not gonna be that good. They're not worth that price. I actually really like them. They're way more comfortable. I can't wear them for a super long time because it just must be the shape of my ears, but they're like, they just kind of hurt my ears a little bit. But other than that, it's honestly, they're so good. The sound quality is amazing. The noise cancellation, it's the weirdest thing. If you've never experienced it, when you put them in and you turn on the noise cancellation, there's like a little button on the front of it and you push it and it actually cuts out, I would say like 90% of the sound. When somebody is sitting there directly talking to you, even if you don't have music playing, you can barely hear them talking. It's crazy. So if you've been wondering about them, I don't know. I like them and I've been really happy with them so far. So coolest story ever to say, I'm listening to music. I'm listening to the Lumineers. When I need happiness, I listen to the Lumineers. There's something about that band that just, it does it to me. So I am going to do my skin first again today. Today, I think I'm going to be using a foundation that I know that I like, and that is the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation. I think I'm going to be using the shade MN2. It just really depends on what I'm feeling as far as my skin goes, the color wise. I kind of suit a lot of the shades. I just want like that really flawless skin today, and this is, it's the way to get it. And I am gonna use a beauty blender today. Not a beauty blender, it's the ColourPop sponge, because I don't want the fullest coverage right this second. I mean, I do want it to be really full coverage, but I don't want it to be like a complete mask, which this foundation can definitely do. If you are looking for the fullest coverage foundation, I'm not even kidding, this probably takes the cake for one of the most full coverage, but it can definitely be less if you don't use as much as I did. I just used like overkill, but just look at that coverage. It's almost too much sometimes. It's so good though, but it's like really full coverage. And I went a little overkill. I used a little too much. Imagine if there was a way to get your literal exact color. You know, I'm talking not like close enough to where you have to drag it down your neck, like such a close match that there is no differentiation. Like you cannot tell a difference. I know that brands have tried to do that before with like their color match systems or whatever, where they like have you put it on your skin and they like give you a color match. And I've seen that those are pretty inaccurate and not that great. But just imagine if they could customize something to be exactly your skin color. That would change the game for so many people. All right, I'm gonna throw a little concealer on. I'm gonna use the shade Fair 5 mixed with a little bit of whatever this one is from ColourPop. You know, I love these. And this is running low. This one's a little too dark for me. Whatever it is, I think it's like medium. And I'm literally, it's out, but I can't let go. I'm gonna take a little bit of this one and mix it in so that it's not too light. Although that is something that if you're trying to change the shape of your face, you may want to go light in shadow. You really want, I hate to say change the shape of your face. That can come off bad. If you're trying to like completely change everything about your face, but you can do whatever you want with makeup. That's the funnest part about it, is that it just comes right off. It's no big deal. It's just fun, and it doesn't have to be that deep. It doesn't have to be something that means much more than that. If you want to just look like a different person one day, like you do you, you know? I might take a little bit more and try to lighten a little bit more underneath my eyes. I don't typically do this, but I want to like have that really brightened effect today, I think. So I think I'm gonna do some powder today. I go back and forth, but today I really just want to, I don't know, I just want to do my makeup different. It's fun. Take a little bit of transluce, throw it right here to really brighten up that area. Just under my eye. I'm not gonna powder my nose or anything. I'm gonna take that a little bit into these areas where I'm going to put some powder products. Okay, I'm going to kind of contour my face a bit. I'm gonna use the Park Avenue Princess palette from Tarte, and it has, you know, 2 of the lighter shades in here, but it also has some of these like bronzery, contoury type of shades, and some of these are a little bit cooler. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like Cocoa Puff. Dude, I really want Cocoa Puffs now. Okay, so I'm gonna use Princess Cut, which is kind of one of more cool tone shades in here. Flowers in your hair. My nose looks super cakey. Can you guys see that? I'll fix it later with some setting spray and highlighter and stuff. You can fix anything. I don't know if you guys can see this, but back in the day, I used to use the Kat Von D, which they're now KVD Vegan Beauty. I used to use the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I used to complain, I probably did, honestly, that it would pull way too pink on me, and I feel that the same thing is happening with this shade right here. It's pulling a little bit pink in the contours. You know, contouring's really taken a back seat to bronzing. I never contour my nose, because I already have a relatively thin nose, so I don't know that I need to make it thinner, but I'm gonna do a little bit today, just like I'm talking the teensiest. Trying to do something different. See what I mean? It just like looks bizarre. I don't know. I'm just not a nose contour bitch. I'm sorry. I'm not. I just think it looks so fucking weird. Just looks so artificial and like obvious. I have this video on my YouTube channel, and it is from 5 years ago, maybe 4 years ago, and I had done a nose contour because this is like right at the beginning when nose contouring was coming out on the scene and everybody was starting to try it, and I nose contoured the shit. Like I went all the way down. One of the comments, I remember, I'll never forget it, but it was like, girl, your nose contour looks terrible. And I was like, how fucking dare you? And then I went back and looked at it the other day, remembering that. Thank you, random commenter, for hurting my feelings then, but for telling me the truth, because it looked real weird. Okay, so I've got a little bit of the like contouring down. I don't feel like it looks all that good. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little shady biz. I'm a creature of habit, you know? When I find something I like, I really like to use the shit out of it. I just like shady biz. I feel like it's a good bronzer. I really like the color of it. I like how evenly it goes on. I cannot freaking wait to try the Fenty cream products that are launching soon. The cream bronzers and cream blushes. I'm definitely gonna do a video with those when those come out. By the way, this is the Sigma Duo Fiber Powder Blush Brush, the F15. Really like this. Okay. I feel like I'm looking a little more chiz. You get, can you see that? I hit pan. I hit pan on a product. That's a rare day when you're a YouTuber, I'll tell you what. So you try so many new things all the time, it's not like you get the opportunity to really get to the very bottom of a product all that often, you know? Well, it's weird how excited that made me. Okay, I think I'm kind of happy with the way my face looks right here. I think I might want to take a little bit more translucent powder and just kind of clean up under here a little bit. I'm not one to typically like cut out my bronzer or anything, because I feel like sometimes it can just look a little harsh. I'm not going anywhere, so it doesn't really matter. Wouldn't matter even if I was. I don't give a shit. And like when you put it in your ear, it knows. It knows, you guys. And it makes a noise. It goes ba-ding. Like it knows when it's in your ear. It knows when you just open the thing it just is like, oh, are you ready to listen to your AirPods now? I don't know how it knows. I'm gonna do my brows real quick. So I feel like sometimes that gives me a little bit better of a view of how I can do the rest of my makeup when my brows are kind of sculpting my face. Take my brows a little further in today. Can you believe it? Oh, I like that brow. I like that brow very much. This is the M Cosmetics Fine Liner Brow Pencil in Brunette, by the way. So good. I actually, we sent this to me to try out to do a sponsored post for Instagram, which should probably be going up before this, I would imagine. And this is not sponsored, by the way. I'm not being required to talk about this in any way. It's so good. It reminds me very much of the Hourglass Arch Brow Pencil, how it has that same shape. It's almost like a little rectangle tip instead of a little circular tip. I don't know if you guys can tell. Let's see. I'm gonna use some of the brow gels from M Cosmetics as well. Lovely. This is the Brunette, I can't remember what it's called. It's called Brow Cream. And this one has a pigment to it and it's got a small little wand. Just adds a bit of tint. And then I'm gonna use the clear brow gel over the top just to set everything in place. It's called the, they're a little unruly. All right. Those are pretty good. And then for my eyes, I think what I want to do is I'm going to use some Makeup Geek shadows because I have them right here and they're just nice neutral shades. And I'm going to take them on a tiny little brush, Dose of Colors little brush. This is a little double-sided brush that I don't know what it came with, but I'm going to just try to make it look like my natural eyes wing out a little bit more than they do, to where you wouldn't look at it and think, oh, she's wearing a lot of makeup on her eyes, but my eyes are just naturally more winged. Just taking that lighter bone color at the top. I don't know the name of it, but just right on the inner corner. Just a manipulation of light and shadow. I'm gonna take the other pointed side to this. I don't want to wing it out too much. Yeah, just kind of like that, how it just almost looks like maybe that could be the shape of my eyes once my lashes are on. Like that my eyes kind of naturally go a little bit wider. I hope once this is all coming together, it gives me the effect I'm looking for. I don't know that the effect is really working, but when I throw some lashes on, I think it might help. Natural is not the word I would look for. I wasn't really going for a natural look at all, just on the eyes. I feel pretty. I think I'm gonna do a bold lip today, maybe. Hard to say. Things change by the moment. Okay, I'm gonna throw a little mascara on. This one is not wanting to stick super well on the inner corner. Like it's, I don't know, it's being a little baby back bitch. So we're just gonna do what we can with mascara. See, it just looks weird on this inner corner. It's being a little bitch. You know, it is what it is at this point. I think they look really pretty. These are the Nikia Joy lashes. I don't know what set they came from, but they were like this top set. So whatever they are, to kind of like almost train them to stay up. What color of lip should I do? I think a nude would look really pretty with this, and it's realistically what I'm gonna wear for the remainder of the day. Maybe I'll wear these House Labs Le Monster matte lip crayon in the shade, no, 1950. Okay, it's just looked like numbers. I don't know if red is gonna be the thing today. It's kind of pretty, actually. If you don't remember, I tried these in a recent video. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was a full face of first impressions. And I tried these out and man, they have staying power. If you wanted a lipstick that's similar to a liquid lipstick, these are very similar. They have a really good staying power, but they're very, completely unnoticeable on the lips, very comfortable. So it's pretty, but I definitely think I'd prefer my normal lip technique that I do. I think that this is like, it's a really pretty color. I like the way that it looks. I like the red lip, but I just realistically not gonna like wear this like this all that often. I definitely would prefer it to be a little more like center focused. That's just who I am as a person. I think I'm gonna leave it like this probably just because, you know, might as well, can't hurt. I think that this makeup look is really pretty. I'm gonna use the tiniest little bit of the Hourglass Ghost palette because I want like a subtle highlight. I don't want anything overkill, you know. Just very subtle glow to take down the powderiness. All right, now I'm gonna throw some setting spray over the top, and I think we're kind of at the end. Did you guys just see that? Did you see that? That was a complete and utter accident. I sprayed it directly in my eye. Fuck you! I actually can't believe that just happened. That was me trying to test to see if it was the other one. When I pushed down on this, because, you know, remember this is the good one. When I pushed down on it, it spun and shot me directly in the eye. And it was the bad one. So, fuck. I can't believe that just happened. It hurts. And it ruined my makeup. Cool. Cool. Fucking literally can't believe that just happened. And I don't have anything to wipe it with except for an old makeup wipe. What just happened? Literally, what happened? Am I stupid? What? How did that just happen? And it looks so terrible now. I'm blind in this eye. I can't believe that just happened. It just like sprayed directly in my eye. I'm throwing you away. I'm done. I've had it. You're canceled. That was insanity. Maybe I can fix this under eye. It's got powder, so I highly doubt it. This is nuts. Oh, that looks hideous, you guys. Hideous. Just chunky powder. That was so bizarre. Okay, that's the makeup look. It was interesting. I definitely like this lash is sticking up really high and just like at attention, and this one is drooping and looking so bizarre, but of course it's going to do that because I literally just sprayed an entire jet stream of the CoverFX Dewy Finish Setting Spray right into it. So thanks CoverFX for ruining my makeup. It doesn't matter because I'm not going anywhere. Nobody's gonna see this except my husband, and he doesn't care what I look like. I like this makeup. I think it's pretty. My eye is blind, but you know, I mean, what's new? The last 2 videos I'm basically going blind, so you know. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you didn't, you can give it a thumbs down and you could unsubscribe from my YouTube channel, but that's hurtful and that makes you a hurtful bitch. So you're not a bitch. I would never call you that. All right, well, I thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you at my next video. Bye! I'm blind! Which look like this. Just under my eye. Just under my eye. Couple. It's pretty uncredible. Uncredible. It's uncredible, guys. I got rid of that right in the eye. That like little, it's almost like a little